Yes, welcome everybody. My name is Wilhelm. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Planted, and we're actually currently developing a really interesting software that is decarbonizing companies from the inside with the employees together. Now, recently we've seen a tremendous movement of more and more companies wanting to become climate neutral in order to fight the climate crisis. Yes, many also use this to boost the marketing activities, but one of the most important drivers are actually the employees. A recent study of Stepstone has shown that 4 out of 5 employees want a more sustainable employer, and that even 50% would be willing to accept a pay cut if they could work for a more sustainable employer. Another study has shown that every second company actually wants to become climate neutral until 2030. But the problem is, if a company decides to do so, we actually discovered 4 different hurdles. The first thing is that it's super complicated and costly. It's always top down from the C-level. It's really intangible, and nobody really focuses on CO2 reductions. But in order to trigger real change within companies, we believe that climate action needs to take place from within. So that's why we started with a really simple and efficient tool where we work with average carbon footprints in the front end and where we don't need any complicated CO2 calculations in the first place. We then compensate the emissions of each and every employee and only need to differentiate here along certain business travel allowances. So for €9 a month, you can create your own climate neutral team with a really easy and self-checkout solution and have a really high impact, not only with CO2 certificates that we're offsetting, but also with climate stable mixed trees that we're planting all over Germany. We're doing this with our own climate forester, actually, also near Frankfurt and Taunus, or Cologne, Berlin, Stuttgart, Munich, etc. Currently, we're approximately planting 2 football fields every month, and in total more than 100,000 in the last 12 months. So subsequently, you get your own digital company forest that you can also share online. That's growing, so you can click on every individual tree here, see where it's planted, which tree was planted. You have the Google Maps coordinates, etc. You can share it basically to the outside world and have a little bit of a marketing instrument. But that's not enough. We said we want to do more than CO2 compensation and tree planting. And that's why we're now developing this software for reducing the carbon with the employees. So we're doing this with the challenges of within the company of the individual level, but also the goals for the entire firm. So if you want to become, for example, 100% digital, this is something where everybody needs to work on. We have voting systems, we have climate news that you can share within the company, and of course a dashboard then for the C-level or for the sustainability department to see the progress, to see also the progress on the CO2 reductions and cost savings, because CO2 is very often related to energy, be it thermal, be it bioenergy, whatever. You really save costs in the end. And ultimately, we have a division for external solutions. So this is in the mobility space, stationary, energy, and food and nutrition. If you want to find some external partners to substitute unsustainable products or services that you're currently sourcing. Yeah, a little bit of our traction. Started last year, got a funding this year, and building this software now for really reducing the carbon. And as I said, for 2 football fields every month. I think that's quite nice. That's us. We have a forester. He calls himself Climate Forester and a TÜV certified CO2 specialist. And he also founded a couple of startups before. Cindy is doing our PR, social media design. Heinrich is our tech guy, currently developing this software, and myself, the business guy. Yeah, so that's why we always say, let's spread some wood vibes, everybody.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you very much.